Three, two, one.
So Friday, or is it Friday? Friday Copa America starts.
Friday evening, right?
Yeah.
7 our time.
Yeah, but we
You know that they're playing in Texas like twice, or Texas, Atlanta, and then Missouri. So Sunday they are actually in Arlington.
Yeah.
I hate myself for not like working that, but I got a family and shit, so that would never happen. Unless I'm saving it for the World Cup.
Right.
At any
exactly.
rate,
Yeah.
So last Wednesday.
Yeah, the Brazil game. Yeah. Yeah.
No. The first one, Colombia.
No, so they had played Colombia.
That's
like
what I was
Sunday.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Because we talked about it last week.
So then they play Brazil.
Right. So we get trounced by Colombia, and people are going we
talked about it,
sounding like us. Fire Berhalter. We got to retool this thing.
That's what I was trying to figure out off mic if we had talked about that one.
Yeah, we did. Brazil happened afterwards. After we recorded.
Knew that.
Yeah.
So the Brazil game. No, they're not back. It's not coming home. None of that shit. He trotted out fucking Mr. Ream, and I love you, but
I think to put it in perspective, I forget. It was probably some troll on Twitter, but I thought it rang very true, and they were like, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Brazil is 11 individuals attempting to play together.
Right.
Like, Colombia was a team, and you see how a team manhandled us.
We talked about that for half of the Eastern European teams in the Euros.
Right, yeah.
That's what they do. Imagine that.
Yeah, whereas, like, say, for instance, Brazil is going to be like when we see Portugal play. Everything's going to be built around Ronaldo.
You should sit Ronaldo. But yes, same concept, which is why Portugal always. It's why Argentina had a problem winning because everything was built around Messi. Whatever.
Yeah, but then
so Colombia destroyed us.
But then Messi stepped back and was like, "Hey, no, like let's fucking get this done."
And they did.
Yeah. But there's too many egos on the Brazilian team because they all want to be the
thing that scares me about that team.
Hey, bro.
I hate when that comes back.
Hey, how are you?
They're young, so like if they get the right coach in there,
I still think
really, really good. But
no, it's like I didn't go that in depth in it. I didn't see if like Neymar was on the roster or not.
No, I think he's still hurt.
Yeah. So I mean that's one of the things too is that one of the biggest divas is sidelined. So they might in this tournament finally go like,
so they're going to figure out the.
If we're not always defaulting to one dude, maybe we can actually.
You mean everybody else on the pitch that's really, really good too?
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway,
so
that's Brazil.
We were just pointing that out that this was the team that we played. And what are they ranked? In the top 5 in the world still?
Yeah.
Because Argentina is 1 and England is up there and we know Belgium is 3.
Yeah.
Top 5 in the world. And
France is up there, but yeah.
We played a good game.
Yeah.
The first goal was again, why am I always talking about someone falling asleep at the back post, right?
Because the US men's team it's not at a crossroads, but you do have. Well, I mean, I don't want to be that dramatic about it, but we do.
I mean, I guess not now, but this generation is fucking good.
Let me defend the man for a second. Like, Tim Ream has put in his fucking time.
Oh, he's got miles on him.
Right. So, he's got the early bird special card at this point.
He does. So he gets to shop at Costco before anybody else.
So same as I said it last week is that he should be coming off the bench. Tim Ream is in a position where the only person that's going to put him on the bench is Tim Ream.
Right.
Like he's got carte blanche to do what he's done.
And he played a great game put in his fucking Brazil.
Time. Yeah.
But he's a liability.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of teams, it seems to be defense is a liability.
Well, and
that's Brazil's issue the whole time too. Now,
yeah, But so for like the U.S. men's team though, is that it shouldn't be if somebody is putting in the right personnel,
or at least playing the proper system,
right,
with the right personnel. Yes, we drew him, but it took Pulisic and a cheeky good free kick.
Yeah.
Cheeky good free kick.
That's what's scary about the dude is that when he wants to fucking turn.
I've been watching him all year since he was in Serie A.
Yeah.
Like I watched him and he was really fucking he killed it all year.
Yeah. Oh, you mean he was in a system?
And he actually got playing time? Oh my God. Right?
Yeah.
By the way, at one point in the Brazil-United States match, there were 3 or 4 Juventus players on the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
And a half dozen, at least, that played in Italy.
I was going to say, it's like, you're not seeing it. I mean, they're definitely there, but, there's only, like, you don't see that frequency of Juventus players in, like, the Euros.
No, not on one team. Like,
right.
Dusan was there and Rabiot.
But you're going to see it in the Copa America because they love them some South Americans.
Yes, they do. Italy is like Argentina is like Italy.
Italy and Spain love. I don't know why more like the Premier League doesn't poach those kids early on. I don't get it.
I mean, that's what Barcelona
right.
That's what Barcelona does. Like that's their MO.
Yeah,
like poach kids from Brazil and Argentina.
Real Madrid just waits until Barcelona can't afford them, and then they get them.
No, they pick them too.
I know, yeah.
Like Vinny Jr.
Right.
But then they go buy Mbappe, and watching them play today, and it shouldn't be legal. So to Berhalter, okay.
Well, so I think what you just said leads into, and this is what, and I already forgot how to pronounce his name.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah, Wijnaldum, thank you. Was saying is that he has this strict, rigid system.
He's
where
like Max Allegri.
Right, yeah. So like if the ball's here, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here.
Everybody rotates here, and these people, yeah.
And what they were saying on that Kicking It show was these players are good enough and they have enough experience. You do not need
to restrict them to 5.
Right.
Yeah.
It's essentially like let it be like a street ball game. Like,
you know what they say?
Just let them fucking play.
Let them express themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's Max Allegri.
Sure.
That's why I fucking hate Greg Berhalter. I think they call it on Juventus Twitter terrorist ball.
Right.
I've said it before. It is it's a terrible watch. It's okay. Here's the thing: they're always caught between two minds. Like, are we going to press? Or are we going to drop back? Okay, and what inevitably happens is half the team press and the other half sit back, and then there's openings in those gaps.
Yeah.
Because again, most of that roster, I'm trying to think, maybe all of the starting 11 play in Europe at this point and are starting in Europe.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So they're technically sound. Like, they all know their positions. Like, don't, let them. Football's not as static as that.
No, and
I get it. The ball's here. Everybody rotates over, blah, blah. Like, I get all that. That should be second to none. But it's more like passing together, moving up together. Do we do it? Do we overload one side of the ball? Like, what are we doing here?
And that's the problem with, like, a national team is that they don't play frequently enough to where, like, the players as a whole can be like, okay, that's what Berhalter's plan is. We're just gonna, we're gonna do. But you've also seen, and this was another one of Berhalter's problems is that he lets petty nonsense affect his decisions.
He's stubborn.
Again, like, I get it.
And he's a dick.
One of your players' parents, former friends of yours, called you out on some shit from way, way back. And again, like, that.
Don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
But the fact that you take it out on the kid, and then who is arguably one of our best players.
Yes.
of the entire squad.
He's
but
definitely what
you
did the
limited
announcer
his
say
time
today?
in a World Cup. Why?
What did the announcer say today? He's furniture in the starting 11, meaning like he's not going anywhere. Yes,
Right, yeah.
that's what Reyna should be.
Exactly. Like his dad was good. He's even better.
Yeah.
He's better than Pulisic. He's better than Weah. I mean, and the fact that at least going into this, the last international tournament you had, you limited his time.
Oh, limited, yeah.
To where people were going like, even like, okay, we know we're losing this game. Bring Gio on, but you were so fucking stubborn.
Yep.
Because his parent, like, what is this fucking like little league here?
He's Joe Girardi. He is so just. I would hate to be his wife. Okay, I'm gonna go off real quick. He seems like the type of guy that would throw a plate of food at the wall because it was like seasoned wrong.
Yeah, or
Allegedly.
Well, so I mean, or lay out at least not the T on him, but the like when they profile him, they talk about like he has like custom made Jordans for every game.
Yep.
And like his big thing on the sideline is like if a ball comes his way, he like does like a behind the back fucking like who gives a shit about that? Whereas again in the
I don't care. You know what that does?
In one of the Kicking It episodes, it was either Ronaldo or it might have been the Thierry Henry episode. Shut up.
Shut up, Thierry Henry.
But I think it was the Ronaldo one where they were going. We need like an Ancelotti type manager, like a guy who knows how to manage people, but is not going to go have a rigid tactician system.
You know who could almost do that? Who's available too? He's a German, and we know we love our Germans.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the tweet said, why not give him all of New England as part of his compensation
that's what I said.
package?
Yeah.
And hire Jurgen Klopp.
Or if he wants California, give him fucking California.
He can have the Pacific Northwest. I don't give a fuck.
Sure.
You know? We could be completely off. He could want Wyoming.
Yeah.
Or the Dakotas.
Sure.
Whatever the point being, whatever he wants.
You give Jurgen Klopp whatever he. Yeah.
Correct. You pick up the fucking phone because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. My kids are gonna love that one. And just be like, you want to coach? Hey, you want to manage? Oh, you didn't say no right away. How about this? We'll give you whatever the fuck you want.
You name it. Whatever make you comfortable. And actually, I mean, even then, it's like if you want an open contract, like no year restriction on it, we'll give it to you.
Yep. You can walk away whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
We'll still pay you.
That was another interesting thing. I told you I was going to be referencing it a lot. When they did like a quick fire thing, and Kate Abdo threw out. It was like, what do you think about the person that I'm going to say? And so they said like, Brendan Donovan, and he goes, overrated. and like the entire like Clint Dempsey and them were like, damn.
Landon Donovan?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
No.
I'm thinking of a Cardinal, but
no, I did, which is why my brain went. But then I went, I could.
Yeah, I can see it.
I could see that.
But so she goes. Kate Abdo says Jurgen Klinsmann, and Ronaldo goes before his time, and I was like, yeah,